Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. My name is Mild Water. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to make your regular videos turn into TikTok clips just like this one. So our first step now is just getting the video. I already have it all set up here, but if you need to find it for yourself, go to Open File and then head to the direction where you need to go. I recommend checking the download section or the video section. Depending on where you left the video, it's where it's going to be most likely. Sometimes I've seen it in the picture section, which is kind of weird. But again, wherever you put it, that's where it's going to be. So then once you get it, it's going to be right up here. There's a little preview here. Just drag it down. Keep it there. I have a little extra space. You can see the little yellow space here. Right click that, press remove, and there you go. Now our next step from here is to make the video vertical. From there, go to settings, head over to video mode, drag it down all the way down to non-broadcast. Continue to go all the way down to the last two sections here. We've got vertical HD 30 FPS and then 60 FPS. Whatever you prefer for your, what you think is best for your computer, go with that. I'm gonna go with HD 60 FPS. That's what I know my computer can handle that, and that's what I'm gonna go with. So now we have it right down here. The hardest part's over. The video is in vertical form. That's usually the hardest part for me. Now that issue is gone. But now it's time for filters. And this one's going to be optional at first, but I'm just going to kind of show you guys how to use filters if you haven't already. And if you're not on this page, you're probably in properties or playlists or maybe even export. Just head over to the filters section right here and then click the plus button. This is a test. This is just a little, whatever. I'm going to change the audio real quick. Just going to type in mute. There we go. Just click mute and there you go. Check mark is on mute. It's on this video here and it's muted. I'm going to keep it as muted. You don't have to do this part. This is just a little test to show you guys how filters work. And now let's get to the main part of what we're trying to do here. Now with filters, you can always see if it's working or not too by just clicking the escape button. You'll see, oh no, where's my filters? You click your audio, your video track, excuse me, and there it is, right there. So now our next step here is more filters. We got two very important filters coming up, so pay attention. Go to the plus button to add more filters. I'm already in the video section, but click the video section if you aren't already. And look up size. Nope. Make sure you spell it right. Size and position. This is very important. Size and position. Give me in the top here. You can just, this is your main part of the video. This is like the first layer. So bring this down to the middle. I could put it a little lower. I want to make it like not exactly middle, but kind of close to it. This is like as close as I want to get. I know with TikTok, hashtags and whatnot can be in the way, so I usually leave the space I want to edit with and add text and whatnot to the top. So I can always leave my video a little bit lower so that I can fill the room with all the edits I want to do on the top here. But that's of course for TikTok uploading section of your process here. We'll continue on with the edits now. Now that that's done, let's go over here. Right click, go to add video track. We've added a video track just now. You see how it's yellow and whatnot. It's a bit different than what we have down here. Drag this to the top. And now we have an extra space down here. We've got our main video, and then we have our background. It's going to come up real quick. So click this video, control copy, and then put your mouse right here. So click that right there. And then because it's been clicked, we can now control V. There we go. We have our second video. Remember, right click, remove. We have our top and bottom. Now that we're here, it's time to use the bottom part. This is where we're going to create our background. So click the bottom part. Make sure it's been clicked. That's very important. Drag as much as you can to the bottom here. Don't go too crazy, but a decent bit. That's good enough for me. This is where our background's going to be, so it doesn't matter how far we really do it. It's going to be blurred anyways. So I have a scoreboard on the top there. That's just part of Rocket League, so it makes it a little easier for me to kind of center everything. You don't have to make it too centered if you don't want to, of course, but that's what I have on the background there. And we don't have to do anything else right now with the top. We can just keep it like that. So I'm gonna just, again, for whatever, I'm just gonna click the bottom part again to make sure I'm still on that track. go to the plus button, and then type in blur. So there's a few different blur options. I'm going to go with blur Gaussian. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let's click blur Gaussian. You don't see much of a change now, but you can go really crazy. This is where, of course, your blur is going to be, so you can kind of see how blurry it's going to be, or how decent it's going to be, all right, you know. I'm going to make it somewhere in the middle. Well, yeah, it looks good. I like that right there. So you can kind of see the background blurry, the regular part not so bad. And it's going to be a bit choppy. This is before it's been rendered and exported, so it's going to look very choppy. So I noticed with my video here, I have a lot of extra space that I don't need. So before it gets to the replay section, so like right there, I'm going to click this right here. Go to this button right here, click that. Same thing with the bottom, click that, click that. So these parts are now detached, or I mean, they're not detached, but they're cut from the regular video. So I can click these, press the delete key on my keyboard, and it's gone. Same thing here, click and delete key, and it's gone. So if you don't want to have too much extra stuff in your video, you can trim it to only the best parts, which is, of course, this part for me. But now you have your video. You have the main part, and then you got the background part. And again, it's going to be a little bit choppy, but once you render it and whatnot, it's going to be a lot easier. So I'm going to do that right now. No other edits we need to do except for go to the file, go to export video. I normally go with high profile, but there really isn't much of a difference with that kind of stuff. You can do baseline, you can do main. I normally just do high profile, but again, baseline is just for computers that might not be able to run as effectively as can be. Main is just average, and then high profile is the best quality video you can get out of this thing. So you can now export file, save, boom. It's going to upload in the top right here. It's going to look a lot nicer. One thing I don't think I can do in this video right now, but I'll just tell you, is how to get this onto your phone. Because if you try to email this to yourself, it's going to be kind of difficult. I don't think there's enough space so you can just send it to yourself. Or if you send it to yourself on Discord or whatever, I don't think it's going to work that way. It's just, unfortunately, it's too big to be able to send to yourself and then put on your phone. I apologize to those who are using a Mac right now, but I only know this feature for those who have regular Windows PCs, and that is to go to your OneDrive folder. Make sure that's up and running, ready to go. Once this video is exported, take that video, put it into OneDrive, get the OneDrive app on your phone, log in. It takes a few minutes to get it all set up and whatnot, but then once you have it all set, you can see your video in your app on your phone, and then you can just download that to your camera roll, and then from there you can put that to your TikTok. And then you can just do whatever you want there. That's the fun part. You can make the edits you want to on TikTok there. I'm going to teach you real quick one more thing. This is, your video is all set, you're all good, so if you don't want any more changes, that's totally fine. But if you want to go back, if you're going to do more edits that are not vertical, I'm going to teach you how to get back to square one all over again. So head over to settings, video mode, go down to 1080p, 60 FPS, and there you go. It's going to look really awful because, I mean, we just kind of made some big edits with it. So the fact of the matter is you have it all set up and ready to go for TikTok, and that's what we're here for. Thank you all very much for getting this far into watching this video. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I helped you guys on your way to potential TikTok stardom, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, any questions on this, or if you want a video on something else, please let me know. I can see if I can get that done for you guys. And with that being said, have a great night, great day, whatever day it is for you, whatever time it is for you. Have a great one, and I'll catch you all later.